So this is just a follow-up on a previous video when I was talking about clipping the Meristem on my Bougain, what you'll get. Okay, so clearly this one has not been clipped. So the apical Meristem is this part right here, this growing tip. And if I were to clip it right here, what you'll get is you'll get all this lateral meristem growth. So I clipped, let me see if I can find it. I clipped the apical meristem right here where you can see the disc trimmer. I clipped it right here, and then I've gotten all this lateral growth here and here and over here, and then let's see if I can focus on it here and here, and all over the branch it will do that. Okay, so this one has not been trimmed. That one back there, the apical meristem, was trimmed. It was cut, and now you see all that lateral growth. You see it at the top and all the way down the branch. You're getting that lateral growth, and that's what will happen. So if you want a plant like a Bougainvillea, if you want it to be shorter, bushier, with more blooms, that's what you need to do. Is you need to clip this part right here where my finger's touching the apical meristem, that top right there, and then you'll get all this type of growth right here all the way, you know, down to an extent. And then in turn you can cut these lateral meristems now basically become the apical meristems, and you can clip those as well, and each one of these branches will then have lateral growth and so on. And so instead of having a 6-foot plant, you could have a 3-foot plant that's just really bushy. And so I'll just continue to update with what happens when I clip the apical meristem. And this plant is about 7 years old, and you can see that this where we cut it back after we had our freeze in December, we cut it back, and I cut it back down to that point. Same with those, because that's where it looked like we still had some green, you know, in other words, a live branch in each one of those. So I only trimmed it down to there. However, I'm not getting any growth from any of these branches. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead, the next time you see this plant, I will have cut it back down to here. All these branches will now be, you know, cut all the way back. And so but there you have it. This plant is beautiful Bougainvillea. It has beautiful fuchsia colored blooms. It's just beautiful. So later this year you'll see, once it's blooming, you'll see all the beautiful blooms. But throughout the year I'll just continue to keep it trim. This year I'd like to have a shorter, stockier bush, instead of letting it, you know, go all the way up to the eave like I've done several times in the past. So anyway, good luck with your planting. Thanks for watching.